Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. All right, this is a very important video for the MMA community. I've already talked about how Leon can beat Kamaru Usman, his fight coming up for the title. I'm gonna talk about it again, but give more details on what he needs to avoid with Kamaru Usman. Also, first things first, I think he's a better wrestler than Leon Edwards. He was in the first fight. He's probably still gonna be a better wrestler. Hopefully, Leon did enough to close the gap to where Kamaru doesn't take him down and just hold him there. You know, for Kamaru to win this fight, he'd be better off taking him to the ground. I don't think he'll knock out Kamaru Usman in this fight. I do think he has what it takes to outstrike him in this fight and control the positioning on the feet. What do I mean by controlling positioning on the feet? It's very simple. If he can't put him against the fence, if he can do it, put him in a clinch, back Kamaru up to the fence. I think he's strong enough to do that with Kamaru. I would make Kamaru second guess with single legs, trying to take Leon down with a knee every now and then, uppercut, step on the toes, on the feet like he did with Jorge when they fought the first time. I think neutralizing his ability to wrestle and do all that would be very imperative for Leon. Leon doesn't need a knockout, like I said. He doesn't need an exciting finish to beat him. He needs to do this, though, put him against the cage. And if he can't put him against the cage, he should put him in a tie clinch and limit his ability to move and try to grapple. Basically pull him into his world. Because I think Leon is better standing up than Kamaru. I know Kamaru's had knockouts. He's broke Colby's jaw. He knocked out Masvidal. But, I mean, so what? Anything can happen. This is a holding fight, too. You also got to factor the fact that Leon has never had a title shot as long as he's been to the UFC. You know, he can't get a top 10 guy, not because he sucks, but because nobody wants to fight him because they all would rather fight for the title or fight for more money. So I think that'll help Leon in this fight because he's going to be more motivated than ever. If he can stick to his jab, I wouldn't say do leg kicks as much because when you throw leg kicks at a wrestler like Kamaru, you're more vulnerable to being taken down. I'd say try to go high, fake, or at least fake the high kick. Don't do any spinning heel kicks or spinning back elbows with Kamaru. Just keep it simple, keep it basic. Jab, jab, jab. Circle away from Kamaru's big hand. With that big... Well, which hand did he knock out Jorge with? I think it was his left hand, right? Either way, he needs to... And if he has to stand with Usman, don't give Usman any distance. Close the distance, you know. And don't go wild, though. Be prepared for a 5-round fight. And if he can neutralize or at least slow down, I don't think he'll stop Kamaru from taking him down. I also don't think that Kamaru's going to have his way with him like he did in the first fight with the grappling. I think Leon just needs to simply hold Kamaru to 2 or 3 takedowns. He doesn't need to stay on the ground for too long. If he can find a way to do that, that gives him a chance also. He needs to keep this fight standing as long as possible. I just don't think Kamaru's going to knock him out because I think Leon's not just a good striker at hitting people. He also doesn't get hit a lot in his fights. He's very good and gotten... look, he hasn't lost a fight in 7 years. That was when he fought Kamaru. You know, he's been fighting top guys. So he's clearly a legitimate fighter. There's not a lot of noise around it. And anytime the guy that doesn't have much noise around fights the right way, cannoneer, and approaches the fight with the right strategy, they usually either win or come close to. I think he can win this fight. Do I think he will? I don't know. I'll give another prediction on that soon. But again, clinch game to neutralize the wrestling. Put Kamaru against the fence. Do some stomps to the leg, uppercuts, knees. Don't get fancy with the stand-up. Jab, jab, jab. Avoid using too many leg kicks. Don't be too predictable. That's 6 and 7. If you can slow down the wrestling, hold them to 2 or 3 takedowns. Don't stay on the ground too long. If Leon can do those things, he can win this fight for sure.